This episode is brought to you by Pacific Plate Brewing Company.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This week on Humpcast, an old friend returns with glory. Roseanne gets killed. Alec Baldwin is Batman's daddy. A wild Louis C.K. appears. And Guardians 3 is officially on hold. What? You're listening to Humpcast.
Hit it already.
Welcome to Humpcast, everybody. The show where a couple of buds get buzzed and open up a few cans of whoop-ass, brought to you by Pacific Plate. My name's Garrett Lee.
I'm Ryan D.
And today, I actually have a little bit more control over the sounds that come out of my computer.
You're welcome, dude.
I literally was telling him, I was like, why does something...
I can't figure it out. Maybe because the volume's down?
Yeah, I was like, some things are... My soundboard is playing lower than the stuff that I play. And I've been playing music over, like, in the background.
Oh, yeah?
And I like the kind of the effect. And so, but whenever I would switch over, it would wildly just, like, jump.
Mm-hmm.
Like, volumes. And so... I was like, why is this doing this? And there's like a little volume thing on the soundboard. He's like, that's down. And I'm like, oh.
All the way down.
It's like all the way down. Yeah. Either way. Sup, dude? Where have you been forever?
Had some. Oh, look at that. Got some pit sweats already. Got my gut hanging out. We're fucking.
It was a good angle.
Yeah, it's a great angle. I have been busy. I don't know. I just been moving, scheduling issues and stuff. But we're back. We're back to normal here. I'm sorry to replace your new co-host.
She's a great guest. Yes.
Right.
Ryan D is here though, so it's fine.
So, you know what? I got to give a major shout out before we move on to David Karsh from. I think he goes by D, just D, but he's from the Dungeon podcast.
Yeah.
He's always tuning in, and he's always chiming in on the live stream and shit. And look what this motherfucker sent me.
What is?
He's like sent
like
me an actual he just sent me this as a gift.
It's a transformer.
It's a transformer. So and he's a big supporter of Hit the Mics, Humpcast, and Rat Talk. So he's always supporting all three podcasts.
He coined the name Hump Family.
Yeah. So big ups to him and the From the Dungeon podcast. Mm-hmm. So if you guys want to go check that. And while we're at it, I mean, how about we give a shout out to all of our other supporting podcasts that we listen to. Colt 45 is doing amazing things right now too.
Two Zigzags.
Colt 45. Two Zigzags. Yeah, Colt 45, the movie review podcast is good friends of ours, and they're over there in Tejas in Houston.
Yeah.
So they're doing big things. They're doing all the Comic Cons out there.
Oh, good for them.
In Houston, yeah. So
that's good. It's funny enough, I had just read a story earlier today where it was saying that a judge, I think in like Utah or Arizona, made it so that a Comic-Con, a local Comic-Con, was not allowed to use the name Comic-Con. Because San Diego Comic-Con is so big now.
Yeah, that's why they're all called different things.
Now they have like even all the small ones, like they're not even allowed to call themselves Comic-Cons.
Comic-Cons? Well,
or even use any sort of phonetic use of like something
Comic-Con.
that sounds Comic-Con.
Well, here, look, check this out.
So
this is like an actual fucking. Well, it says. See, this is what it says. Classic reissue. So I'm not sure.
Nope, original.
but it's dope. It's like obviously like it's a reissue of the original like 80s version of the Transformers.
Yeah, and so like it at first I thought it was like a Megatron or Starscream from back here, but then it's actually Prowl. Autobot.
Yeah.
Autobot rollout.
Yeah, so if you want to if you can open it up, check it out. But cool. I wanted to because I wasn't sure.
I'm not gonna break the seal, bro. You do it.
It's not broken.
I'm not good.
It's already open. I opened it up.
Okay.
Because I was gonna transform it and then just put it on my shelf, but I was like, I don't know if I should I just leave it in the box? He sent it to me like this. So.
I don't know. You should talk.
Because it's like still packaged. Like it hasn't been opened at all. So.
Look at this shit. Would you look at this shit? All right, I'm gonna put it to the camera right now. Still in its packaging.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't want to do it. It's like maybe I shouldn't.
You could.
I'm always that guy though. That I probably screwed up so many collectibles because I always just I pull them out of the box.
You already broke the seal, bro. It's fine. It doesn't.
You want
matter.
to? All right, then go ahead. You want to play with
I'm
it?
not gonna play with it. I'm gonna let you do it. And that way at least I'll know.
That way, when it's worth
Yeah.
a couple $1,000 or whatever.
Ryan did it.
Probably won't.
Ryan did it.
But I just, fucking, that's awesome. I greatly appreciate it. He's been super supportive of our show and Rat Talk, and so.
Absolutely. Here, put it back in the box.
Here, take it away.
How about you put it back in the box? Oh, is my mic working all of a sudden? I feel like it wasn't. All right, cool. Now it's working.
We have to talk into it.
No, I think the wire or something happened because I just heard a and it starts. I can hear my voice now. That's good. So while you do that, I'm going to mention that, like every episode, we start off with an alcoholic beverage of some sort.
Ooh.
And I want to try that one since I haven't tried it before. Ryan D, what are we drinking?
That one is called the Tum Yum.
Tom Yum.
And
Tum Tum?
Tum Tum. Yeah, and this one is actually, this is a, what's it called? Collaboration with this Korean restaurant.
Oh, cool.
So, wait. Right? Bangkok's Korea, right?
No.
Thailand. Thai restaurant.
There you go.
So I'm stupid. But so there's a guy that has a restaurant in Thailand that wanted to collaborate with Pacific Plate so he can sell their beer out there.
That's cool.
So he gave them like a recipe, or like a Thai recipe.
Yeah. Because I've had Tom Yum soup.
Yeah. So this is their twist on their recipe.
It's a wheat beer brewed with lemongrass, kaffir lime leaf, and Galifianakis. No. Galaga? Galangal. I don't know what that is.
Galaga.
Galaga? That man's playing Galaga. Cool. Awesome. And we have this like handy dandy ice chest for keeping this in. There's also another beer in there. While I pour this, you can tell them what that is.
Yeah, and this one is the Balanced Breakfast. This is an original recipe from Pacific Plate. Shout out Jerry. He's the head brewer there. It's a New England style Indian Pale Ale brewed with oatmeal raisin cookies, lactose, and Citra and Amarillo hops. And it's called Balanced Breakfast. Bam! I love this little thing. They have these stickers over there at the brewery now too, and I like this little guy.
That's cool.
I guess it's like a play on like some wrestling thing. Bullet Brothers or some shit like that. What are they called? I don't know. Yeah, I know you don't watch
Hardy Boys.
You don't watch wrestling anymore either. Bullet Boys. Or
Get the
some
table?
shit? I can't remember what the fuck they're called, but that's like a play on their little logo, I guess. So
Yeah. Dudley's.
yeah, the Dudley Boys.
Hardcore. I don't know. That was my error. That was when I. Why do you keep doing
You're
that?
peaking a lot. That's why. Turn yourself down.
I think I go because I put it up so that because I couldn't hear myself.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's working now. All right. Cool. We got this. Crack it open. Let's fucking do this.
Crack 'em. This is my breakfast, by the way.
Oh really? Well, I got some leftover meat right here. You can fucking nom on some meat too if you want. Cheers.
Oh yeah, leftover meat. I think you'll like that beer actually a lot. No?
That's weird. Oh, I here. Hold on. Wow.
Let me take a swig.
Go for it.
I haven't had it in a while.
So it's super light. What is this? Oh, it's 5%. Okay.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's a 5.0. That's
wild.
super drinkable. Like this is
So
what,
likable.
well, no, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, guys out here, obviously we all drink like harder. I like Belgians. I like a little bit higher alcohol percentage. So
Yeah.
5%. This is, and it's flavorful as fuck. You can taste all that stuff.
Yeah.
Even the Galaga.
Shout out Rod. What's up, dude?
What's up, Shouty? And then, yeah, no, dude, this is really cool. I mean, it's not, like, I was thinking about the soup, but obviously it's not going to be, like, salty like the soup. But it has the lemon, like the lime or lemon or whatever, lemongrass, herbs. Mm-hmm. This is like I kind of almost wish it were hotter because this is one of those perfect summer, like,
Don't wish that upon us.
I'm not going to wish it upon us. I'm very happy that we can, we're actually recording with the
I'm
door.
able to wear like a long sleeve today and not be fucking dying.
I can actually keep the doors or closed right now, so
Yeah.
that's really cool. As opposed to having just all the fucking whatever air outside come in here.
Yeah.
This is nice.
So
I like
while we're on the subject, we're actually getting ready to do their 5-year celebrate their 5-year anniversary, September 14, 15, and 16. There's going to be a huge event. They're going to have all kinds of shit going on for those 3 days to celebrate their 5-year anniversary. So if you go to Pacific Plate Brewing in Monrovia, Friday, there's going to be bands, all kinds of food,
Badass.
games, shit like that. And
I haven't been to Monrovia, this one, right?
Yeah,
You're saying?
Yeah. So the whole parking lot's going to be taken over for those 3
And
days.
it's Friday?
Friday, Saturday,
Which
and Sunday.
means it's going to be by the street fair,
Street
no?
fair, yeah, sort of.
Oh, okay, cool. So find some street parking.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. But Saturday is the kind of the bigger one. I was trying to get them to not do Friday because I'm just like, no, I don't think that's just me though, because I don't know, because a lot of people work, and the thing is they have the sound regulations in Monrovia are so fucked up because Monrovia's old. Oh, yeah. So they have to be like wrapped up by like 8 o'clock.
Okay. Some people aren't even off till 8
I know exactly.
Well, whatever.
But whatever.
If you can do it.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday is the comedy show though too. So we're gonna do another comedy show on Saturday, September 15th.
Nice.
So.
And is that one in Glendale?
Monrovia.
Oh, both of them. That's cool.
Dude.
How are they going?
The one I did we just did one in Monrovia on a Saturday. It was fucking awesome. So so I'm doing Saturdays in Monrovia now, I guess. So I'm doing 2 a month there, and fuck man, Saturday was dope. It was so dope. It was like they had the regular crowd there, and it was like split 50-50, so like half the people just kind of wandered in, and then we're like, oh cool, comedy, and then they sat down, and then half the people actually came for the show. So
Nice. Yeah, I saw some stuff. It actually looked like a lot of people showed up. It was cool.
it was packed.
I just realized that this is also my breakfast, so I'm already 5%, but I can actually already feel it.
Yeah.
So like, this is one of the weird things about doing the show in the morning is literally like, none of us have eaten anything,
Yeah.
and so it's like, this 5%ers, it's already creeping on me.
Yep.
But it's still pretty damn cool.
Oh, that's what I was going to bring up right now too. I was listening to a podcast on my way over here.
Yeah.
And I heard something that I'd never heard before. Have you ever heard of butthole eyes?
What?
Yes. So apparently,
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but I just heard about it too. What?
apparently butthole eyes is like is a term for people who have like sunken in eyes.
Okay.
People,
Yeah.
They have like those, it's kind of like discolored, like, I have like bags, but like some people have like sunken in their face. You can see it. It kind of like casts a shadow around their eyes. It's called butthole eyes, which is the funniest fucking thing. I don't know why it was making
I've never heard of it before this story, though.
because Barstool Sports was talking about Pete Davidson having butthole eyes. And I was like, that's hilarious. Why has no one ever said, why have I never heard that before?
I've never heard that either.
And that's the funniest fucking. And Pete Davidson, by the way, definitely has butthole eyes.
Well, I bet you Ariana Grande loves the fuck out of those butthole eyes. So good for her. Good for
God.
them.
Do you think?
Probably
I just
tears
picture her
apart.
licking his butthole eyes.
I bet it's amazing.
I don't know why. And then when because I'm listening to an audio podcast, so the minute I heard that, like I just pictured Pete Davidson with 2 buttholes as eyes.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody's photoshopped that out there. If you find that Photoshop picture for sure.
And then Ariana Grande, I guess he had a what? What the fuck? He had like irritable bowel syndrome or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. Crohn's disease. That's what it is. He was like born with Crohn's. So she tweeted something about like at Barstool Sports, Ariana Grande trying to defend Pete Davidson or whatever.
Yeah.
But she like tried to shame them by talking about his deficiency or some shit like that. And they were like, do you realize like having buttholes for eyes has nothing to do with your actual butthole?
Yeah.
Like
because
Crohn's disease, like
Yeah, because I didn't know what that was. Like I have to look it up.
it's like something with your bowels and shit.
Got it. We're
And
talking about
she's
his eyes.
like- So then a doctor tweeted, having buttholes for eyes has nothing to do with Crohn's disease.
Like that's not how that works. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, I mean, good for her. I
That's
mean,
so
she's
funny.
being a good girlfriend, trying to do something, I guess, right?
Man, they're the most disgusting fucking couple on the whole internet.
Why do you hate them?
Ah, God, I hate love so much.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Just so tired. It's like watching a 14-year-old couple on Twitter. Like,
How old is Ariana Grande?
I love my man so much, and I don't know. And Pete Davidson's what, like 28 too, 27.
How old is she? I know she looks a lot younger than she is.
Pete Davidson's like our age.
Yeah.
She's like I thought she was like
21?
23.
23? Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I guess.
She just looks like she's fucking 16.
Yeah.
It's weird. Super creepy. Super, like, I get it, because I see the pictures of them, like, this big old dude, like, and then she's just, like, it looks like it's
I
his
don't
little
know.
sister or something.
And you know what it is? I hate the flaunting of, like, not happiness,
Affection,
but it's
happiness?
just fucking annoying. Like, don't you, like, it just the whole thing is, just, I don't know, fuck, whatever. I can't be alone on this. I know if there's so many people that
I know you're not. It's just, like, I get...
it drives me
to
crazy.
To me,
Like, I hate when regular people do it. So
Yeah.
when celebrities are being that gross, like, I really, really hate it.
Yeah. No, and you're not alone. Just I'm not with you. I don't know. It's like I get it, and then I will tell people. Like, if it's in real life, I'm like, yeah.
It just
Calm
feels like
down.
it feels like
Calm
overcompensation to me. Like I hate when people are constantly going like, "Look how happy we are! Look how happy we are! Look how happy we are!" Because it doesn't seem. Because then I'm like, "No, you're not." If you need to constantly tell people you are, you're not.
I guess I don't know exactly like what they're doing because I don't follow them or anything, but like it's different.
It's like
'cause I
fucking Pete Davidson had her like his his fucking hashtag Women Crush Wednesday like 3 fucking weeks in a row. We're like, dude, we get it, all right? Like we're all right. You're with Ariana Grande. She's hot.
It's a new Wednesday. Pick a new one.
Fucking get it. I get it. You know, you're in love and she's hot. We get it.
Good for you guys. Just say good for you, and then stop looking at them. Stop it.
I had to unfollow Pete Davidson.
Good. Stop it.
No, I did.
That's exactly what that's
It drove
for.
me fucking crazy.
That's what
I
that's
think I
button's
blocked
for.
him.
Okay, well that's excessive. I bet you Pete Davidson's like, oh,
Also,
I should message Ryan D. Oh, I can't? What? The fuck?
He's also the most unfunny person on TV.
Wow. Shade. There's just like so much shade flying
Oh
out
yeah,
here.
how many fucking funny SNL sketches have you seen Pete Davidson on?
I don't watch SNL. I don't think it's funny anymore.
Because Pete Davidson's
Like
on.
any of it. I don't remember the last time I laughed at a fucking
You know what he's
SNL
good
sketch.
at? Being butthole eyes guy in every single sketch.
Maybe. There you go. I think Lonely Island stuff was the only thing I liked.
Yeah, nothing he ever wrote.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right. So if you're a fan of Pete Davidson, definitely don't follow Ryan D.
I'm not alone on this. I know I'm not.
I know you're not. We're gonna find those people and we're gonna bring them out to the
God,
forefront, and you're gonna be
dude,
their leader.
It's crazy to me that guy has a career. Like he's somehow gotten so lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck.
There's a lot.
And he's so like he got so much success so young too. Like
yeah.
he was already doing those roasts like,
Mm-hmm.
and he was only like 22.
Maybe he knows people. Network, bro. Stop hanging out with Mike.
Whatever.
All right. You got anything coming up right now? Should we jump to stories?
Yeah, I'm about to kill Pete Davidson.
Jesus Christ. Ryan's pissed.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the Ha Ha Comedy Club next Sunday.
Nice. Go check this guy out there. I'm gonna sip your beer because I don't remember exactly how it tastes. Oh, I remember this one. Okay. It's neat. It's weird. It's different.
Okay.
It's like mixing certain things you would find in like a stout or a porter with IPA
With an
stuff.
IPA. Yeah. Yes, sir.
A little on the hoppy side for my taste, but it's still good.
Yeah, it is.
I like this Tom Yum though, for show. I want to make it into like a michelada.
That'd be interesting.
I think it would go well with it. Almost reminds me of Jeremy Northwood's michelada beer.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. So if you put a little bit of that stuff in there, I think it'd be great. I missed that. He's making a new one right now. It's doing its thing, and so
I don't even think I ever got a taste of the one that I helped him make.
really,
Yeah.
where have you been?
I don't know.
Weird. All right. I was like, I've definitely tasted it.
I don't know where I've been, bro.
You gotta fucking, you gotta prioritize better, bro.
Oh, you know what I didn't get to talk about? It was my horrible weekend in fucking Arizona.
Oh yeah, you've been telling me. Go for it. Yeah. So it's story time, everyone. Let's go story time.
I mean, I don't want to throw shade on anybody, but we were.
That's all you've been doing. I don't know if you
Well, I hate
have you
Pete
met
Davidson.
you. You're like you're a shade factory.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm just a hater, bro.
We should go to. We should just have your segment be called Ryan's Shady Corner.
That just sounds like I'm gonna sell meth.
All right, welcome to Ryan's Shady Shack.
Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got invited on this trip for my brother's birthday, and like,
Yeah.
it's just fucking like, It was so fucking hot in Arizona, and then we got caught in a monsoon, and the fucking power went out. So for a whole day, we had no air conditioning, and so for like that whole time, I was trying to convince everybody to just go to the fucking casinos because I was like, "There's air conditioning at the casinos. We got to get because it was only like 25 minutes from Laughlin, and finally we got we convinced Mike to go. Mike from Silver Dollar because that was his place. So we're renting it from him for the weekend, and they had their own place across the street. Mm-hmm. And the whole fucking town is out, blackout. Like, that storm just fucking went through and took everything out. Mm. Or, I mean, I don't know what the fuck, dude, because they didn't fix it until, like, 4 o'clock Sunday.
I remember seeing your snaps or your Instagram stuff. It was, like, crazy.
Dude, it was nuts. Like, to the point to, like, literally, it was an actual factor to get struck by, like, it was an actual fear.
Don't go outside.
Like, don't go outside. You'll get struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Like, and, of course, guess who's out there? The Gurg. I don't give a fuck. I want to get struck by.
Come at me. The Gurg was he just wanted to lightning bend it. He's like, come at me. I'll redirect you.
It's funny. He said that, and then like lightning struck like probably just I mean, it looks so fucking close. We didn't know exactly where it hit, but it was like, whoa, shit.
I was kidding.
It like hit these power lines where we were at. So he's all, oh shit, that was really close. He's all, dude, if we were like just like 20 feet over, probably if we were like underneath those power lines, probably would have done some damage. Yeah. But yeah, it was fucking gnarly. It was like one of the gnarliest storms. So like, so once it passed, we watched it go over the mountains. Just it was crazy. And well, I mean, it was kind of cool because never been witness to a fucking
lightning storm
like that.
Yeah, and you were right on the lake river. What was it?
Yeah, the Colorado River.
Yeah, so or by Laughlin, you said, right?
Yeah, and like in retrospect, I just wish I had been informed on the layout of the place. And I don't know, I did not have enough information to, because had I known that there was gonna be so many children, and I wasn't gonna have my own bedroom.
So it was your two nieces, or who was there?
No, it was my niece and then my sister-in-law's friends and their kids. So like a whole other family. It's like 3 kids. So there's 4 kids total,
and then Gurg,
and then Gurg. So 5 kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. So next time I will decline, but I'll stay in Laughlin.
Sounds good. Like, I'll meet you guys whenever you decide.
I'm just
to
gonna be like that. Yeah, you guys. If you guys want to go and invite me, I will go. I'll be at the casinos.
Yeah, I was actually talking to my dad yesterday about like kids and how it's so weird the difference, like with parents are like. Because I mean, I work in a restaurant where he's like, it's a nicer restaurant. He's like, do kids come here? He's like, yeah, all the time. And it's weird because they'll see different types of kids. Mm-hmm. Like, there's the kids where they put an iPad in front of them and they're just silent in the corner. Mm-hmm. There's the kids where they're just like screaming their head off. Mm-hmm. And then there's the kids who I'm like, how did you do this? It's like
they sit there and they eat.
It's a human,
yeah.
And it's like
that's how I was.
They order for themselves. They're like, I'm talking about like anyone younger than like 7.
Right.
Like I'm like they're sitting there. They're like ordering for themselves. They're engaged in their own conversations. Granted, it's not politics or anything like that, but you know they're talking. They're included, and I'm just like, this is amazing. Good job, you guys.
That's
like,
how I was,
yeah.
Dude. They would. Yeah, it was like I'd get mad if my mom would order my food. Because I always had to say it the way I wanted it.
Same. My mom was like, I don't think we ever ordered for you. As long as you could
like
talk.
6.
As long as you could talk, you were like, no, I want this. I want this. And obviously I grew up and I became very different. Like I took them out and like, this is all food. Like they don't eat on the regular, but seriously. And then, yeah, sure. He's like, yeah, all kids suck.
All kids suck, he says. And that's not what I'm saying. I
don't know. We're not to the... I love kids. I love kids.
And look, you know what? It was funny because everyone kept... Because I'm not a morning person whatsoever. So,
neither. This is why we're drinking in the morning.
So I was like sitting at the table, just kind of like sitting there, just like dozing off. Not dozing off, just like zoned out.
Yeah.
And like all the kids were running around the table and shit. And everybody kept like, what's wrong with you? What's like, are you okay? Is everything... Yeah, dude, it's just fucking... It's 9 a.m.
Yeah. was like, the sun barely was like.
I'm
hi.
like, you realize I crawled in here like probably like 3 hours ago.
Yeah. Stop it. Fucking stop it. So yeah, there needs to be a soundproof division between you and any kids on vacation.
Yeah, don't get me misunderstood, bro. My niece was calling me Uncle Rai Rai all weekend, and it was the cutest fucking thing.
I don't even think I've heard her talk.
Yeah, she had to show me everything. She's like, Uncle Rai Rai, look at this.
Yes, and that's what I'm talking about. That's the time that you
And
like.
I was
with
like,
kids.
yes, yeah, it was awesome.
Not at 9 a.m. in the morning.
But then she was a brat. She was being a brat, and then I was like, okay, can I tap out now? Can I go
Yeah.
to bed?
Go back to daddy and mommy.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, look, it's nothing against kids. Like, all those kids were actually pretty well behaved, but it's just children being, if I'm gonna be like,
Yes.
if I'm gonna be like in vacation, because I'm on vacation mode,
Yes,
like when
which
I'm
is not much different than this mode, but he doesn't have to go to work.
exactly, yeah. So like I hit it harder, and I want to be out on the river. I
Yeah,
want
he
to do my own
does.
thing. And so,
Oh, Vicky's in the comment. Yeah, he does. No, but I mean, obviously, if you've had a good vacation, you understand. You want to be able to sleep in.
Right.
You want to be able to drink and then not have to suffer the repercussions too much the next morning, which obviously loud, high-pitched noises are going to not help.
yeah, and especially since we live a life without children, it's like we're not used to that,
Exactly. Same. Like, no, seriously. Like, I think I've come off a rough patch where I just had been waking up early and everything's just like so much more painful after all the drinking and stuff like that. But no, I mean, like my cousin is now in town. She was in Oregon, and she has a kid. She's the only one of my generation, really. And it's loose terms, my generation. I think she's
She's like 10 years older than you, though, right?
I want to say she was born in 70.
Oh fuck,
late
so
70s.
she's twice your age.
Yeah, exactly. But as far as the generation of my mother's generation and their kids, she's the first one to have any kids. She has one kid.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
But I fucking love her. Like I think she's 6 or 7 right now. She just started school here in California, where she came from Oregon.
Oh, they moved down here.
They moved down here,
Oh.
and so they're and so now I can see her. Before it was just like they would come down here for Disneyland for like a few days, and we would just hang out. Now I see her, and like usually it's like on the weekends we'll go out and we'll have lunch, and then all the quote unquote grown ups will be doing their grown up thing, and then I'm like, all right, cool, we're gonna go run around and cause havoc and shit.
Yeah.
I taught her how to use the screamer sticks the other day.
Use what?
The Filipino fighting sticks. I was like, you want to learn how to hit shit really good? Yeah. So I got this giant cardboard
Nice.
box. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Nice.
So she's going to be a killer on that pinata.
Nice. Yeah. Vicky's niece is turning 2 this weekend too. So it's a birthday party. We're taking the girls to.
Nice. Cool.
Uncle stuff.
This is a weird conversation.
Theo
Yeah.
life.
Theo hashtag. Well, I'm not at Theo life. I'm like adoptive Theo life. Like I have a friend who has a niece, and like I'm kind of a Theo, and then I have my cousin. What is it? What is his name called? It's like my cousin's kid.
It's just your
It's like
second
cousin. Yeah.
Yeah, but I usually just call them my nieces anyway.
Exactly. About that. Like it's like anyone where you can just give them back. Theo.
Yeah.
You're a Theo life.
I mean, it's weirder just saying my cousin, like, because like if there's a
Yeah.
huge generational gap, like you may as well be an uncle or aunt or whatever. Because if you're gonna babysit or watch them or whatever, it's like if they're gonna grow up being like my cousin, like that's weird.
Yeah. And even Ricky's niece. Like I went with him to you were out of town somewhere, but I went with him to
I haven't met her yet.
You haven't? Yeah. I think this is the first time I met
I was
her.
gonna invite him to the birthday party. I gotta tell him.
Yeah, this is the first time I met her. So Ricky's niece is super, super cool, and she's like super social.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, she saw my keys, like, because they were hanging on my pants. She's like, oh, those are cool. And then I'm like, you want to play with the keys? She's like, yeah. And she's like, here, pick me up. I'm like, okay, cool. So I picked her up, and
nice.
I'm literally walking around her
Yeah.
birthday party with her, and she's just playing my fucking keys. She's like, this is cool.
Oh, that's right. The birthday party already passed, huh? I was
Yeah.
gone. I was in Arizona.
Yeah, that's
I was
what it
really
was.
bummed out about that.
Yeah, and it was super cool because you got a keg of Cali Creamin', and we played beer pong.
Nice.
It was really nice.
Nice.
Got drunk, hung out in the fucking bouncer like adults.
Did you really?
Yes. It was me, Will.
I know.
Ricky,
It was funny because I kept for Zafira's first birthday. I kept going in with the girls too.
Yeah.
And I'd just be lying there like, okay, jump around,
Jump around, Theo. Go for it. Just have fun.
and I'd be bouncing them around, and then for like 5 minutes, I'm like,
It's too much now. Let's cut it down.
oh god, okay.
Let's stop it. Stop that.
Because every time Mila wanted to go in,
Yeah.
like I'm like, go ask your dad, and then he'd be like, no, if you want to go in, he's like, you take her. I'm like, fuck, okay, all right.
Nah.
Like, so every time she wanted to go in there, I'm like, all right, here we go. Fuck,
Yeah.
I'm too fat for kids.
I need to stop being fat. Like I know I exercise and shit, but I just drink so much beer.
Dude, I know, and I was gonna I love that's.
Yes, we all love beer.
I'm coming
That's kind
to
of-
terms with the fact that I'm just never gonna not drink beer.
You can if you want to, but you don't want to.
I don't want to. I love, that's better than everything.
Okay.
Like liquor is fine, and like I'll be, every now and then I'll be like, I want a glass of whiskey or something like that.
Yeah.
But then I always want to have because
beer.
it's
It's
just
refreshing.
Beer, it's better.
It's soda that makes you feel good.
exactly
Yeah, it's feel good soda.
feel good soda. That's funny.
I imagine you as a father sometimes, and it's just like, go get daddy's feel good soda. I feel like that's what you do.
No, you know what's funny, and like I don't know if. I mean, we're in a more accepting world of marijuana use, right?
Yeah.
So I remember I was at a friend's house, and his little girl went and got his bong out of the room.
Go get daddy's bong.
And like,
Go get daddy's bong.
she's like, "This is daddy's."
He's just like bigger than her.
Yeah.
Calls it the Ice King.
And I was like, "That's kind of cool, I guess." It's like,
I guess.
yeah. I'm like, what do we say about this now? I don't know. Weed's legal. I mean,
Yeah, but so are guns. I wouldn't tell my.
well, he didn't tell her to get it. She just found it and it made me laugh.
Like this. Okay, that makes more
Yeah,
sense.
but she
I
know,
thought
but
you-
she
I thought
knew
you
what
meant-
it was.
I thought you meant go get daddy's bong.
No, he didn't
Go get daddy's
no,
bong.
he didn't say that. No, she found it and brought it to him. Like she's
Yeah.
like, she's like, Daddy smokes out of this thing, so
Yeah.
like I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
That was like, so she went and found
Daddy,
it.
I got your smoking thing.
That was funny.
I got you Billy Bong Thornton.
We use Wesley pipes, bro.
That's gonna be weird. Like I honestly feel like you're gonna at some point be like, go get daddy's feel good soda.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna have a. What other reason do you have children for? But
Than to get you
than to
stuff?
get you stuff
Oh, okay.
and do yard work for you.
Yeah. Like, let's make a game out of it. Who can cut the most grass? Go for it.
Daddy's feel good soda.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
be up here with this feel good soda, making sure you're all right.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, kids are cool. Just
You know what I was
as long as you can
gonna
give them
say,
back
too?
right now.
One of those. Okay, so one of the kids was. It's funny because he's a cool kid.
Yeah.
Like, but he's a little explorer, which makes him a fucking terror.
He's a go Diego go.
So we were in when we were in Arizona. Their youngest kid, like, barely talks. He's, I mean, like 1.5 or something like that, and he got into everything, bro. Everything. He was getting into it. He was pulling it off a shelf, or he was climbing on top of it. I caught him on the fucking table, like, within seconds. Like, I saw him
warped to the
I
table.
saw him walk to a chair. I turned around and I looked, and he's on the fucking table. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, how fast can you climb this fucking thing?" And it was like, dude, you turned around. If you turned your back on that kid for a second, it was like something was broken. He was on a fucking shelf. Dude, he was climbing everything.
Sounds like me.
It was so crazy, and like,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Where are your parents? Why do they keep leaving kids with me right now?"
This is a horrible idea.
There was a few times it happened. I'm like, why am I the only one in here right now? And there's all these children.
I don't know, but that's hilarious. Imagine they're just like, "Oh no, it's all right. Ryan's in there." I'm like, no, that's not. It's not a good.
I'm
thing.
I'm just sitting there, and everyone. There's just destruction. everywhere.
Fires are breaking out. Like, this is fine.
Fuck.
I got my feel good soda.
No, I get, dude. I get so concerned all the time. So like, cause I don't want kids to die on my watch. So like, I'm always like,
No, you want them to die when you're out of the room.
Yes, when I'm not there. It's not my responsibility.
You may die now.
God, I get so nervous. Anyway. No, and there was stairs, like big metal stairs at the fucking kids.
Metal.
They kept running up and down, and I just was literally like, no more going up the fucking stairs. Nobody comes up here.
It's weird that you're the lawful one.
Because I didn't want, dude. I'm like, just the image of one of you fucking falling on these fucking stairs. I was like, is enough to give me a heart attack already. Just thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was like, so I don't want that to actually happen. So no one goes up the stairs anymore.
No. That's so cute. That's the cutest shit. You're fucking cute right now. Good job. Good job on making sure the kids didn't die.
But it's based on
no
my...
no one died on your watch.
That's
did
true.
they?
No one
Cheers.
died on my
Good
watch.
job.
Because I regulate stairs.
For real. All right. Let's fucking finish these and tap into new ones. I'm gonna get a breakfast next.
All right. I'll trade you. And we'll get into stories?
Stories. In fact, can you just pour it while I do the thing?
Sure.
Thank you, sir. I hate these fucking pop-up bars. Like, sometimes they just don't pop up. Come on. Pop up. So small. I know. Pop up.
Go ahead. Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out. How to get to this story?
Both of these.
I have a question for you. Need a story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fan. Okay, we need to move on from that. We need to get away from that. I read somewhere that periods attract bears.
See, this is why I like the music in the background.
Fleetwood Mac, right?
Yes, Chain. Fucking yeah, I love having that in the background, and then like every once in a while I'm like, oh shit, it's a bomb song. Turn this shit up.
Stevie Nicks, bro.
Hells yeah. All right.
Let's get into some entertainment news now, yeah? All right. So the first thing, let's talk about box office. Have you been to the movies anytime recently?
I don't watch boxing.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I haven't. Dude, I haven't, and I'm so fucking... you know why? Well, I don't really know why. I really want to go. I've been wanting to watch The Meg. I've been wanting to watch... But I hear it's dog shit, but I kind of don't care. It's a shark movie.
Funny enough, The Meg just made more money worldwide than Solo.
No.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Have you seen Solo?
I still haven't seen Solo. I really want to see The Meg more.
Yeah, I do too, in fact. The Meg has now made overall more money in box office than Solo, a Star Wars
The thing
story.
is, like, I mean, I do kind of want to check out Crazy Rich Asians, too, just to check out what the hype
Same.
is.
Like, a lot of people are telling me it's good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
They hit
so I'll
it's
check
pretty
that shit
good.
out.
My boy Jimmy O Yang's in it.
Nice. My boy and girl, all the Asian people in Hollywood are in there.
Yeah, pretty much every Asian in Hollywood is in that movie.
I'm like, except for me. So what's up? Give me that call. Crazy Rich Asians 2. I'm here, and I'm.
I still want to see Christopher Robin, The Meg,
I don't want to see Christopher Robin.
and Alpha, and Slender Man. And Black Klansman. I still want to see that movie too.
Nice. You do not want to see Happy Time Murders.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've heard I'm so fucking tired of Melissa McCarthy.
I'm hearing a lot of things saying that Melissa McCarthy was a big drop, like a big.
This is the
reason that it didn't make so much money. So
Yeah.
that ties into the story. Happy Time Murders is probably the biggest opening this weekend, and it's at number 3.
People are tired of her.
Yeah, and what I hear is she's not even bad in this movie. It's just people don't like the stuff that she puts out.
The thing is, I'm gonna fucking go ahead and say it. This movie, I feel like, should have had a male role instead of her.
Oh, a
male lead instead of her.
Okay. I've also heard too that like the way that the female puppets are very stereotypical, like
Yeah.
so. I don't know.
I mean,
some people say that it's hilarious. Some people say it's horrible.
I honestly feel like they wrote this with a male in mind, like in that role,
and they just put
and
her
then
in there.
they just put her in there.
Who would you see? Who do you think you?
I don't know. Somebody like a fucking.
Would you would you want a comedian or would you want a straight man?
I want like
who can do like dry
like a John
humor?
Hamm.
I would do it. I was thinking John Hamm right now. I just thought John
Like John Hamm, because he's a handsome fucking like straight guy.
Yes.
But he's very funny.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking the dry humor. Like he's. I just saw a trailer again for him for the.
Like I'd be way more interested to watch
the
that
hotel
movie.
with John Hamm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like because he also looks like someone that would be like a host on like a Sesame Street movie.
Yeah.
Or a Sesame Street thing, and then he just like
Exactly.
can turn it up when he
Yeah.
wants. Yeah.
All right, let's remake this movie with John Hamm. All right, Hollywood, sound good? All right. So yeah, like I said, Happy Time Murders came in at number 3 with only $9 million. So that's at a $40 million budget. That's bad. I still want to see
this is the least. This is the lowest opening of a Melissa McCarthy movie ever.
Well, yeah, because there's a trend. If Melissa McCarthy could start doing some good shit. And here's the thing. It's not even about her acting necessarily. It's the fact that she puts herself in the stupidest things that I don't like.
Well,
she's
routinely doing the same thing, too.
Exactly. Stop being the same fucking character.
It's that.
She has one movie coming out that I think is going to be thrown on the swept under the rug because even though it is different, it's like not much like advertisement. But I don't know if I showed it to you the trailer, but it was her where she was taking famous writers and writing stuff for her own and putting their name and selling it as if it was something that they wrote.
Oh, she was writing her own stuff. And
she was writing
famous
people's
putting
famous names inside. Like, oh, this is like I'm sure it's not this person, but like this is like J.K. Rowling or this is other things because I read books. Tom. It's Tom Clancy.
George Orwell.
George Orwell. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, I told you. I've had 2 pieces of meat and a whole beer, and brain's not working right now, guys.
This
Sorry.
is Samuel Adams.
Yeah, exactly. But her character and that movie looked good, but I feel like it's gonna be fucking a bomb because she puts out shit.
Here's the thing. Here's what I think it's the Kevin Hart disease. It's the
which to his credit he's been doing some good stuff, and then he knew to hang back, and he was in Jumanji, but he was not the central thing in Jumanji.
Yeah,
it was The Rock.
Jumanji is so fucking
Jack
good,
Black,
by the way.
it was ensemble.
I ended up really liking it.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy needs to stop being the center of attention right now for her movies and be in a good ensemble, not a Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters was bad.
But like, Ghost busted.
I routinely on this show, especially
Ghost busted.
I've defended her in so many on so many occasions.
Yeah, to reiterate, I don't think she's a bad actress. I think she's really good. She just puts herself in crap.
I think she's great, and I think she's very funny. And I mean, have you ever seen The Heat with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah,
that whole ensemble, that whole cast is so fucking funny. Michael McDonald's in it. He plays one of the villains.
But she wasn't a single lead there. She was
she was the comedic partner.
Yeah,
kind of bull dykey.
Yeah, I got that.
And Sandra Bullock, I don't know. Sandra Bullock always plays the same fucking character to me too.
Yeah, but she's cute. I don't know why that makes a difference.
She's not to
me, no, that's what I'm saying. She's not hot. She's cute.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, and this is something where it's like, it's a fact. I'm sorry. Like that's why you keep going to Sandra Bullock movies. You don't go because she has different characters.
Yeah,
you go because she's fucking cute.
Yeah.
And she's like not cute like you want to like bang her. She's like cute like, oh, this is nice to look at. I'll watch this. Yeah, okay, whatever.
But
like Miss Congeniality.
Yeah,
I watched that in theaters because she was cute.
The Heat is very funny.
Yeah.
I have that movie on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really funny movie, and but she came out with so many cop movies, like all within the span of like 2 years. So we're now we're just tired of it. She was okay. So it was like The Heat, Spy Hard, or Spy, and then there was something else where she was an undercover cop going back to school or some shit like that.
No, she went to. I don't think she was a cop.
Oh, Life of the Party. That's right. Yeah. She goes back to school,
which I also saw, and it was very weird. The mixture of really funny things and really not funny things. Like that's the weirdest thing is when it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that was amazing, and I'm like, oh, why did you go there? Like, why was that your next joke? You followed that up with that, or something like that.
Well, that's not necessarily her fault. It's kind of like the editing.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's not her fault for the material. It's her fault for taking these jobs. She could be easily in some dramas.
But doesn't her husband write all these movies though?
He directs them. I don't know if he writes them, and that's another thing. You gotta just know when to be like, nah, I'm not gonna be with you right for this one.
Yeah,
like let me go on a different one. Like I'll do one with you, and then I'll do another one without you. And then
does he have to put her in every directorial?
Yeah,
it's like Rob Zombie. Fuck, dude. God, his wife sucks.
I don't even know who Rob Zombie's wife is.
The one who's in every movie ever. That's
Oh.
a Rob Zombie movie.
Oh, I don't watch the last and only. I think the only Rob Zombie movie I saw was Devil's Rejects. She the blonde one?
She's that one. That's his wife.
The blonde one. Okay.
And that's the last good one he put out.
Yeah, that's why I didn't see the other ones.
Oh my god, I watched that one. It was like 13. It was like 23 or something like that.
23.
What? No,
With
it was
Jim Carrey.
13. What the fuck was it? I can't remember.
13 hours. 13 ghosts.
Shut up.
Corpses.
Stop it.
Houses.
It's like just a number. It's a fucking number. And
69.
shut the fuck up.
I'm helping.
That movie sucked so bad.
Yeah.
So fucking bad. Like,
Okay.
Like I literally watched it for an hour waiting for it to get better. And I was like, it should pick up pretty soon, right?
Right?
We're about 60 minutes in. It hasn't gotten any better. Nope. And I watched it all the way through, and I was like, I swear to God, if
31.
31.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah,
Thanks,
it's
Shorty.
like 31 different chamber. Dude, it is such dog shit.
Is it?
And yeah, and it's just filled with cliches and it's so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hated every minute of it.
All right. Well, I legit. I don't think I've even.
And I
heard of
watched that whole thing, and I realized she's a terrible fucking actress too. And I was like, how the fuck have I sat through so many of these movies with this bitch? Fuck, dude, she's awful.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like he just puts her in everything. Like same thing with Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter, except
Yeah,
they're
but
good.
they work together,
and they're good. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you put your friends in things. It just you have to understand if your friends aren't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm not saying like don't put them in. Like if you're friends, yeah, but do it the route that. No, I was gonna say Adam Sandler, but I was like,
even then,
yeah.
How many times oh look,
There-
there's the belly again, guys.
Hey.
That's my cock.
No, but do it the route where it's like understand what their strengths and their weaknesses are, and then just put them in there, of course. But don't make them the prominent star of your thing.
Yeah, put David Spade as David Spade in your movie about David Spade.
Exactly. That's fine. Or make him Cusco
He's
from.
always himself.
I like Cusco. I'll take Cusco
He's David Spade as a llama.
as a llama, and that's fine. Because I like Crunk. Crunk was in there too. It's cool.
Okay.
But no, I'm saying like find out what they're good at, put them with the thing, and then use them sparingly.
We need Chris Farley back.
Bring them back.
God, man.
Yeah. See, like there was a point where Melissa McCarthy was like giving homages to him, and then there was a point where she's like, now she's just trying to be him, and I don't like it.
Yeah. I was going to say something really fucked up right now, but I'm not going to go there, guys.
I'm surprised that you didn't go there. That was almost a perfect setup for you to go there, but all right. Let's move on. All right, so that was that was the box office. So Crazy Rich. Oh, yeah, I wanted to say Crazy Rich Asians. You know how I told you most movies drop off roughly about 50% first to second week?
Mhm.
This dropped off 6.4%. That's it. A 6.4% drop from first to second week is
Lot of Asians.
amazing. Not even that. Like, because of the word of mouth, so many people that, I mean, granted, I don't know a ton of Asian people. So many people that are not of Asian heritage have been telling me that they love it, and they've been taking other people to go see it.
Let's go.
I'm down.
Just like I wanted to see Black Panther with my black friends, I want to see this with you, bro.
Okay. I was like, should I bring my cousin or something? Like, it's not gonna really work out.
I know.
I'm one of the least Asian people
I know.
you've met.
I'm just kidding.
I leave my shoes are right here, bro. They're not outside. They are not outside. No, I'm just saying, like,
Oh, it's funny.
I appreciate it. I would understand it, but yeah,
It
looked good. I want to check it out, and then we can check out the Meg.
One of my friends does a joke. She's kind of in a citizenship marriage, or she was, or whatever, right?
What is that? Oh, a marriage to get her citizenship.
No,
For
to
him.
have a Filipino guy get
his
citizenship.
citizenship. Yeah.
So like, she's all, I don't know what the fuck. She's like, "Fuck you! I'm wearing my shoes in the house or whatever."
Bitch.
She's like, "Bitch." She's like, "Hold on, do you want to be in the U.S.?" She's like, "Cause I'm wearing my fucking shoes in the house."
Yeah. That's funny. Nice. No, yeah, I'm like, I get the reasoning and the idea behind it, but it's like, it's a fucking hassle, bro.
Makes sense. I know it makes a lot of sense. But
Honestly, in here, I mean, we don't have carpet, so it's fucking fine.
yeah.
It's not like it's muddy outside.
But like, how much of a piece of shit do you? Or like, every time somebody asks me to take my shoes off when I walk into their house, especially if they're not Asian,
Yeah. Like,
I'm just like, what kind of fucking asshole are you right now? Like,
yeah. Well, I know rich people apparently do it a lot.
well,
So let's get white carpets and tell everyone to take their shoes
I had a
off.
drug dealer that used to do that.
Yeah.
It made no sense to me. I'm just like, dude, you're.
Give me the drugs. You should be like, do you want me to pay for drugs?
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Do you want me to buy drugs from you?
He's like, shoes off, please. I'm gonna be
Or you
here
know
for
what?
5 minutes.
What was this? I think it was in Chef where Robert Downey Jr.'s character made everyone put booties, or like surgical booties on their things.
Yeah.
So there was the hostess who had like high heels and stuff, but she had booties on, and she's like,
Yeah.
but it was like,
Yeah.
See, I feel like that's actually more reasonable for rich people. Still ridiculous,
Yeah.
but more reasonable to just be like, here, please put these on for this whatever nice floor.
Marble or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But and they've actually started making things like where you can just step in them and they like enclose around your shoe. Those I think more for like rain,
Oh, I saw those.
but I think they're cool.
Those are pretty dope. Yeah. I was like, I fucking follow that page where they have all these things that like you never knew you needed until you saw that.
I was like, no, I still don't need it because I didn't know that I needed it, so I don't need it. But I'll use it because it looks
No,
cool,
I'm like, I need that.
and I need that now.
I wanted the one. They have a whole website of them. It was like a fucking. It was a punching the speed bag that they have on that you mount to your.
Oh
you mount
yeah.
to the table. You punch it.
After every fucking phone call, you just
I'm like, dude, I need that so bad. I need to have it on my kitchen table.
Yeah.
Every time. Fuck.
Every time Vicky says anything,
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
Kidding.
Every time I get fucked up on God of War or something.
Yeah. Or Fortnite. Dude, I hear how pissed you get during Fortnite.
Dude, I fucking get so pissed at that game. I literally won't play without you guys now. Because like I get so fucking pissed.
Well, that's how you get good. I mean, like literally, I'll be playing and then like, all right, cool. Now I need to know how to do this. So it's like it's just like a practice.
Well, I just don't know what the
I
fuck
die
to
all
do.
the time.
When I'm with you guys, like at least I have like
A team
a
that
team,
we can go together. Yeah.
And it's like when I play that game by myself and I try and do challenges, like I get murdered fucking 5 minutes. So it's like, or I'll get the challenge and then I'm like, now what the fuck? I have shitty guns. Like, what am I gonna do? Wander into battle with nothing?
Yeah. Just I mean, you kind of just have to figure out. I stay on the if I'm doing stuff like that, I'll stay on the outskirts, and then try and load up after
I
that.
hate that fucking game.
You love it. I love it. As soon as you leave, I'm playing it.
Fuck, I should have brought my Xbox.
That's what I said. You should always bring your Xbox, bro.
All right.
All right, moving on. So, opening this weekend, we have Kin, which is interesting because I haven't seen a lot of promotion for this. I did see a single trailer for this. Kin is going to be it's like a kid who finds like an alien weapon, basically.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, and so he starts battling a bunch of fucking people. It's super weird, and like you can't really tell what the story is, but what I just said, a kid finding an alien weapon and then battling people, is exactly what you see in the trailer.
Huh.
You have Jonathan Baker and Josh Baker, brothers, who are directing.
But
and
it's from the
people you've never heard of except for Zoe Kravitz.
I thought it was.
Oh, Dennis Quaid's in there. Cool. James Franco. What the fuck were you doing? I don't remember seeing him.
I thought this was from the people who gave you like Stranger Things or something.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Maybe I didn't hear that, but like I said, I've only seen a single trailer. Then I looked this up, and I don't know these names except you have James Franco, Zoe Kravitz, and Dennis Quaid in there doing something.
Huh.
Jack Rayner, who has the best video game name ever.
Jack Rayner.
Jack Rayner. And then what is this? Operation Finale? I don't know. Oh, this is with Oscar Isaacs and Ben Kingsley. They find the dude who is like responsible for coming up with some of the most atrocious shit in the Holocaust. Like they
The
find
doctor?
yeah,
The
the doctor
Angel
did.
of Death?
Yeah, and they find him, and then like I don't know. There's certain things where like they're like, should we kill him? Should we
Dope.
put him in jail? All this other stuff.
Is
So
it a true story?
I think so.
Because there's that real guy that they based that they called him the Angel of Death.
Yeah, is that guy?
Yeah.
And then The Little Stranger, which I have no idea what that is. So this weekend, if I were to pick, Kin looks interesting, but I want to check out Crazy Rich Asians and The Meg.
Alpha. I really want to see
called,
Alpha.
It's called The First Good Boy, first of all. And yeah, there's a lot of things out there that right now that I think now is the time that I'm going to start my A-list stubs. And as soon as you're ready, we're going to go see Crazy Rich Asians and the Meg.
Yeah, you got to do this. One of these days, we'll go to the Century City Mall because I work across the street.
Yes.
And it's a cool mall, so we'll go down there. We'll hang out in the morning. We'll check out a movie, and then I got to go to work.
All right. Yeah, I'm down for that. All right, let's jump into some stories real quick. You like Batman?
I mean, sure, if you like The Dark Knight.
You like the Joker?
I mean, if you like... I don't know. I'm kind of tired of the Joker, honestly.
I feel like some people are too. Well, this movie is not going to have Batman, but he will have the Joker. No, I don't. This is...
yeah, they're getting a pretty fucking great cast about this Joker
this is
movie.
really good. Yeah, so Alec Baldwin joins Joaquin Phoenix in the Joker movie that I would imagine because of this, I would say takes place well before Batman became Batman.
How do you think they'll categorize or like kind of market it as? Like if they market it as like a horror movie, or at least like kind of play it as like a horror movie somehow, like an origin horror type thing. You know what I mean? Like
It could be.
Feel like it could be a good.
I think a lot of
good
I think
play.
Venom could have vastly been improved by a horror movie trailer. Like even if it was the same tone and whatnot, if they made it more of a like a parasitic, infectious, like almost zombie to the point of taking over
almost
this
like
person.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil-esque. That trailer would have been so much more interesting. So I agree with you. I think people need to understand what helps horror and what hurts horror, and then utilize them in the marketing because it's all about intrigue. And for this, I'm already intrigued because of the cast. So Alec Baldwin
cast is crazy.
Alec Baldwin just got cast as Thomas Wayne, which is Bruce Wayne's dad.
Yeah.
Which obviously makes me think that's going to take place well before Batman was Batman. So if you see Bruce Wayne, he's going to be just young Bruce Wayne.
I mean, then that's a big get. So we're definitely going to see the Wayne family like in the story. I mean, a lot more.
And then it's also rumored that Alec Baldwin is going to be very much like a Gordon Gekko 90s Trump sort of person, which, before the 2000s, we're okay with Trump being a business guy. You could be the business guy.
Biff
Tannen. Yeah, maybe.
Biff and Back to the Future 2.
Maybe a smarter Biff.
That's who Biff is based on.
No, I know it is. But I'm saying the Gordon Gekko makes it like a smarter person, though. Like smart Biff. Yeah. So we'll see about that. And so that's interesting because that doesn't seem very much like your standard hero type.
Yeah.
That's very much, like he could be the person that creates the Joker. Imagine that. Like through shady means.
That's a cool concept.
Yeah. And then imagine Bruce Wayne has to deal with him because
of his dad.
Yeah, he's like my dad created you.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. What about that? Huh?
What about that, Hollywood?
Boom, take it.
I'm pretty sure that's where they're going to go.
Take it and run with it. All right. Next, I was going to say, just real quick, I thought this was interesting. So it's been speculated about, how are they going to get rid of Roseanne for the new spin-off? Because if you've been under a rock, the Roseanne reboot was canceled because she recently said some racist shit. But all the people that worked on it wanted to keep going, so they were like, hey, how about we do a spin-off without her? And then so they grinned at that, and now it's been confirmed that they're going to kill her character off. She is dead. They're going to kill her.
All right.
Just thought that was interesting.
I mean, they've done it. They do it all the time. It's not big news.
Not super big news.
I mean, how else are they going to do it? There's no other way.
But that's just putting it.
They're too old to be divorced.
You can go into rehab. You go into like a ton of different things, like things that give her away. I don't know. Like I'm just saying, like it's interesting.
There's no way
they're gonna straight up kill her character.
They have to kill her off. That's what happened to Dan. Fucking John Goodman died at the end.
And they brought him back though.
Yeah, they just disregarded the last season.
Disregard that. Yeah, they do that. All right. This I want to bring up for two reasons. Disney streaming service gets its official name and will cost less than Netflix.
Oh shit.
That's good.
That is great.
However, in tandem with a lot of other things I want to talk about, it's interesting. So,
I'm so fucking tired of these streaming services.
That's
dog.
what I was going to bring up. So, I'll start with this off first. We have Disney Play being the official name that they're using right now. for their streaming service.
Of course, I have to get this one. Like, of course, I'm getting this one.
And it should roughly cost anywhere around. It said that it will be less than Netflix's lower subscription tiers, which lands somewhere between $8 and $14. And so there was an analyst that was saying that at least needs to be $6 a month for 40 million subscribers for them to even break even. So I would say closer to the $8 range is what they're going for this. However,
Isn't Netflix was like $12 now?
I don't even know. I'm one of those happy few that somebody else pays for Netflix, and I use.
Me
their
too,
account.
but we trade our Prime and
nice
and Hulu.
There you go. And so, as you just mentioned, you have Prime and Hulu and Netflix. Now there's this Disney streaming service, and now something that I'm gonna think that you want. A Nickelodeon old school streaming
dude.
service.
I seriously.
Did you hear about this?
Yes, and I'm gonna subscribe to fucking Boomerang now too. Like I was gonna get that the other day, and I was like, fuck, I'll just wait. And then, because actually, I don't even know why I didn't do it. I was going to do it though.
Yeah.
I think I just didn't have time to like download the app or whatever. I don't know what the fuck happened, but yeah, now there's gonna be another Nicktoons thing too, and I heard
so
about
a
this.
full-on Nickelodeon
So now I'm gonna get
classic, 90s classic. You get Doug, you get Cat Dog. Ryan claims this is his favorite show or is the best cartoon of Rocko's Modern Life.
It's the greatest cartoon ever.
You can fight me on that later because if you follow me on Facebook, I put out a video saying that Avatar: The Last Airbender is the best cartoon of all time.
Fuck out of here!
You haven't even
bro.
seen it, bro.
I did. It's lame. Some bald fucking orphan. Weird.
Get the fuck out of here with your Rocco,
Fucking-
with your fucking wallaby.
Come on, bro.
All right.
He's
but
an
yeah,
Australian wallaby,
get the fuck out of here, bro.
and his best friend is a cow raised
But-
by wolves.
Nick Splat is what they're calling it, and it's going to be $5.99 a month. Or it'll be included in the VRV premium bundle for $9.99 a month.
That's what I'm talking. See, okay,
And this is what I'm trying to get to here. Amazon Prime, Hulu, fucking Netflix, Disney, Nickelodeon. You were saying Boomerang?
Boomerang, and then there's the DC one if you want that.
Yeah, DC Universe, which is fucking. I want to see Young Justice, so obviously,
So that comes out to like $60 already.
dude. Yeah, like the whole point was to get rid of a cable bill.
Yeah.
You just got a new one.
Just got a new one.
Congrats.
You got 5 new ones.
The only thing that we were talking about, the way to mitigate this is find friends, find family that will all basically take
they're gonna-
responsibility for one of them and share those motherfucking passwords.
Yeah, they're gonna put a fucking stop to that pretty soon somehow.
No, dude. If they do, that's horrible. Like
Somehow
they're gonna make if they do that, that means they're gonna make you pick. And right now, out of all those, pick one.
They can't.
Exactly.
Dude, I haven't even watched. I've had Netflix. I haven't even watched Netflix.
I watch Netflix all the time.
I
It's my number one source for
actually,
for comedy specials.
I turned it on to watch Burt Kreischer's new
I
special.
do. Voltron is a great show on there. Obviously, Stranger Things and the bigger ones.
Yeah,
like
but then
that.
I binge watch those, and then I'm like, I'm done with you. And then I watch something else.
So is that your thing? You're gonna do one a month? You're like, I'll pay for a month of Netflix. Cancel it.
Pretty
Pay
much.
for
I
a
haven't
month of
used
it.
Netflix. Like I use. I've been watching shit on Prime and Hulu mostly.
Okay, and then Prime, they have not Top Gear. What is it? The Grand Tour,
Grand
which
Tour.
is so fucking fun. I watch that. If I watch it, well, because they put it out every week. If they put it all at once, I would have watched it all at once. I fucking love that show.
I've been watching. I know the show's probably over now, but I've been watching Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, I
It's
think
like 5 seasons or
But yeah,
whatever.
like HBO stuff. I love HBO stuff. That like, but what service? Is
yeah,
that
but
on?
I saw this. What?
What service is that on? Or is
That's
it
on
HBO?
Prime.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but
I gotta look
you
up
know,
Prime
but you
more.
have to get the add-on on Hulu for like HBO if you want to watch. So I was thinking about finally putting the add-on on Hulu for
Yeah.
HBO, so I could actually finally watch Game of Thrones.
Which is so good. Trust me. Like,
And there's all these
worth it.
all these HBO specials that are coming out that I really want to watch too. Like there's like these documentaries on skateboarding.
Shorty's
like,
saying Angry Beavers is better than those two. I will say that I liked Angry Beavers way more than Rocko's Modern Life.
watch Rocco now as an adult.
I still sing the Angry Beaver song, with the trumpets. Do you remember that?
Nope.
I fucking love that song. Angry Beavers over Rocko's Modern Life. However, Avatar over everything else.
Nah.
Just so y'all know.
Come on, dude.
Yep.
Don't be so Chinese.
It's American.
Don't be so Chinese, bro.
Okay. Cool. Moving on. All right, so you like Guardians of the Galaxy?
Sure,
too-
if you like space opera classics.
Well, too fucking bad. You're not gonna get another one not anytime soon.
Oh no.
So, if you've been following us and following along with the story, James Gunn, of course, got fired in July for some tweets that he said or that he tweeted out a long time ago. Granted, all those tweets were in very poor taste, but they were public, and he had since come out and apologized for them in public and not deleted them because of the fact that he's like basically owning up to this. He's like, this is what I said. I don't condone this anymore. This is not who I am. But I did say them. And so I actually respect the move of not deleting that and owning up to it and just saying, I've moved on. I'm not that person anymore. Mm-hmm. Disney has since fired Gunn since there was reports of them resurfacing. Basically, somebody just dug them up. And then I don't believe that they didn't know about them, but they used that as the reason for firing Gunn, and the internet was in an uproar.
They fired Gunn.
They fired the Gun. But no, yeah, the internet was in an uproar. Countless petitions to rehire him, as well as other people just being pissed.
Which is crazy because, I mean, it's like the internet can't make up its fucking mind. When I say the internet, I mean people on the internet.
And that's why there's a ton of different people.
Because it was obvious there was half these fucking people who were like, I mean, let's be real. They were like totally on Disney's side. They're like, you should fire him. I mean, that's usually how they're.
And a lot of people are like, yeah, if you fire Roseanne, you got to fire him.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's fucking.
Which for that argument, real quick, like you can get into a lot of detail, but there's one thing to dig up someone's past where they already apologized and said that they don't.
Is this your last story?
That. Yeah.
This is a great segue into something I want to talk about.
Good. So yeah, it's one thing to dig up someone's past and then, after they've already acknowledged this and like, said that this is not who they are anymore, versus someone who is right now saying something that is extremely controversial, racist, whatever, what have you. So if James Gunn had put these out right now, is very different than what is the actual situation, which is why I don't equate the Roseanne and James Gunn situations. Granted, they're both controversial things. However, one is not about their past. One is about right now.
Yeah.
And then, so just real quick for this story, they were thinking that there was a lot of controversy. All the major casts sided with Gunn in a public letter. However, of course, they're all working actors. They want to do the thing. Chris Pratt even said it's a very difficult time right now because on one hand, we all love James Gunn and we want to, side with him. But at the same time, we all love being the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. Now, THR is reporting that even though they've already started pre-production on the third film, that Disney has basically told everyone who was working on it so far, he's like, well, it's on hold right now, so go ahead and go look for some other work if you want to. So indefinitely, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is now on hold, and we're going to see where it goes.
I mean, well, I know they're always, 2 steps ahead of us when we're watching the movies, but we still have a lot of story to unfold with
Absolutely.
the Guardians, with the Infinity War
and stuff like that. Which, I mean, hopefully there should be a wrap up of that on Avengers 4, and then Guardians will deal with something else.
Yeah,
but I mean,
still, if they want a Guardians 3 within the next 4 years or something, they should probably be working on it right now.
That, yes, and then there's another thing too, saying that Dave Bautista specifically has been very vocal about the fact that he will not return if they don't use James Gunn's script that he already wrote.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it seems like, replacing him isn't out of the question. From
and then, depending on how this all goes about, I guarantee you there will be a movement to boycott this movie because of how they feel about how they handled the James Gunn situation.
True.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, and if this fucking all-star cast, if some of them are, threatening to leave, it's not going to be the same. It's not.
Absolutely not. You walk in there, even if it's everyone the same, and then
Drax
is new.
Such a good character, and he plays him so well that in these movies, these two movies already, 3 movies already.
In Infinity, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, of course. I watched it 3 times.
I mean, you saw everyone except for Drax, but yeah.
What?
You saw everyone.
Oh,
except for Drax.
Figured if I hold really still,
My movements are imperceptible. I fucking love it. This is perfect. Okay. Yes. So yeah, this is a very interesting turn of development because, like, granted, I kind of expect them to push things back, but like seems very finite. Not finite, but like, they have no real way of resolving this just yet. They're like, well, we're gonna put this on hold and just everyone go look for more work.
I don't know. The way I see that I mean, obviously we want them just to rehire James Gunn and be like, okay, we're sorry.
Yeah, and as a company, I understand like it's gonna be very difficult for them, and I don't think
they just got fucked by trying to please everybody.
Yes, and they pardon the pun, but I also like puns, so deal with it. They fired the gun a little bit too early. Like that was their split response, like right away. And everyone's like, "Whoa, back the fuck up!"
Yeah,
like I think they assumed that more people would be on their side.
It was a hot time right then, you know. Like if let's say this shit came out like in a year from now, it's just this whole past like 2018 year and 2017 has been so crazy with like Hollywood and all the rapiness and all.
Yeah. And this is not even like to that level. This is just some.
I know, but everybody's been so fucking
ago.
Everybody's been so up in arms to fire the gun that you know they have to make a quick decision because you know if they don't, then the people who are super. I don't know, the fucking mob mentality is going to come after Disney, and that's a big deal. You know, Disney their press can't handle that.
I disagree. Just they have to look at the playing
they're
field.
huge. I mean,
they really have to read the field better.
They'd be fine. They would. I mean, no one's ever gonna fucking boycott Disney. That's just like
no, they will, but not enough to
not
really
enough
affect
to
them.
like. Yeah, it's not gonna. It's not. It doesn't matter.
Like I said, like when this movie comes out, if it's not his script, if it's not him directing, guaranteed there's a boycott movie, and maybe even the opposite as well. The people that brought the tweets to light that hate James Gunn will also bring the boycott. No matter what, guarantee you 100% there's gonna be a boycott Guardians 3 movie.
Yeah, and then
100%.
And then everyone's gonna be like, yeah, fuck this movie, and then they're gonna still spend their fucking $12.99 to go check it out.
Maybe it could be the best.
It's the same as like all these these like church groups like boycotting movies, and yet how do they know what the movie's about? You know what I mean? Like they must have seen a screening or something like that, and that's why they're picketing the opening.
Yeah, or they're
just fucking dumb.
It's always funny when people are like, "Oh, I'm boycotting this." I'm like, "Were you gonna go see it in the first place?" No.
Yeah, well, exactly.
It's a different thing if it's like you or I did it. Like we've seen all Marvel films, to date.
Well, technically,
I've seen all Marvel films.
I have
to date.
no, but technically, I may have boycotted DC movies.
Dude, I feel bad because I haven't boycotted, but I still haven't seen Justice League.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
Yeah. But I hear good things about Wonder Woman 2. So good for that. You want to get into stuff?
I'm kind of excited to see how they're gonna play Cheetah.
Cheetah.
Behold the secrets of nature's deepest mysteries.
She's literally like launching eggs out of her pussy. The poo-poo, eat the poo-poo guy. So they just like tie up these dudes and fart in their face. Now, maybe cut off his dick. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
All right. So piggybacking on what we were just talking about, about the internet going up in arms and shit. We had a kind of we talked about Louis C.K. and his situation and all that stuff, right?
What?
Well, for those of you who don't know, he admitted to sexual misconduct accusations, but from 5 different women, specifically just masturbating in front of unsuspecting victims, I guess.
Okay.
And that caused him to, FX dropped him out of their deal, and they canceled a movie opening, and so he's kind of been under a rock for a little bit. But before he went, MIA, pretty much, he issued a statement apologizing and saying that it was something that he did and stupidly at some point in his life or whatever. And so, I mean, we had talked about it, and I had kept saying, I'm like, I think he'll come back from this one because, look, obviously it's not cool what he did, and this is what I had to say last time.
Cool to jizz on unsuspecting people.
He never came on anybody.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I don't know what happened. And I'm not here to apologize for any other people, but it's like, yeah, I get it. You know, you fucking, you can't. I guess here's what I'm trying to say. You're not supposed to do this shit, right? He did it. He apologized for it. And on the spectrum of fucked up things to do to people, I don't really think that's like the worst thing that could have happened to these people.
Well, so I don't know exactly what happened, but you're saying that he was admitted to just masturbating around people, in front of people?
Yeah, well, it's like, it's one of these things that like I had heard about, and I had heard from other comics that knew other comics that had said this about him.
Yeah.
That like his thing was like he liked to have women watch him jerk off.
Okay.
And that
Just go on fucking Uvu.
so I guess he
Chat roulette. Is that still a thing?
I don't know. So I guess he like maybe misread the room a few times or something, you know, like
You wanna see me masturbate, right?
and I don't know. It's like it's just it's so weird because it's like one person says this, another person says that, and it's like, you know, it's gross, it's weird, and I feel like some of these people didn't realize they were, you know, kind of like a victim of something until somebody else said something. They're like, "Oh yeah, he jerked off in front of me too. It was weird." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like a weird. It's a weird thing. It's weird because then the story the thing is it snowballed into something that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because then they started saying he would lock people and it was like this whole, and it was like, no, it was never. And then a statement came out of somebody who said they knew the story or had been in the situation and just turned around and walked out of his office.
Yeah.
And they were like, no one ever locked me in a fucking room or anything like that, you know, whatever. And I don't know. And then Doug Stanhope came out and he was like, dude, I have so many photos of me and Louis C.K. with his dick out.
Okay.
And he's like, but he's like, that's what it was. We goof around.
You hang out with Louis, you get a dick.
He's just like, he's all, I have photos of me with my dick out, hanging out with a bunch of other female comics. He's like, man, if anybody ever wanted to fucking bring me out, he's like, I'd get so fucked. And he had said he had just written a book, and he had to take stuff out of it.
Yeah.
Because there was like photos of Louis with his dick out or something like that. And it was like, but you know, you don't know the context of all these situations, and you don't know, and plus, again, I'm not fucking like trying. I have to like choose my words wisely here because I don't really want to fucking. I don't want to
yourself.
I don't want to say that's not.
I got a few pictures of you. No, kidding.
No, I don't want to say that's not a bad thing. But what I'm trying to say is there in this town, especially, people are always looking for a way to get their name in print or back on, you know. And the people he did this to are unsuccessful comics.
Got it.
So, I mean, I don't know. Being in the comedy community, I smell the desperation from most of these people that hang out at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And so, for them to just find an opportunity to get their names in a statement and be called a comedian in the New York Post, like, of course, you're going to jump on that, right?
Yeah.
No matter whose ship it's sinking. Mm-hmm. So, that's what I feel about the whole Louis thing. Anyway, he went back. So he was gone for a while, and I was always thinking that he was going to come back from this because of all these things that I just said. So I feel like people will end up forgiving him. And so last night he was on stage for the first time in like 6 months or something like that. So he showed up to the Comedy Cellar, which is in New York, which is featured on his show a lot. And I guess he was welcomed with a standing ovation. Cool. So they said he did. The New York Post article that I read, because they're the ones who were the first to like hit that the Harvey Weinstein shit too, I think. So the article I read, it was so they were just disgusted that he would even show his face in public, right?
Yeah.
But then they they had quotes from all these different other comics that were there. They were like, "Oh, it was awesome! It was so awesome!"
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "Classic Louis, racist." Blah, blah, blah. Like that's what the article, whoever wrote it was just like in distaste. Fucking like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Like in this day and age, the thing with I want to say the internet age is it's like it makes you be able to see a lot more things. However, you think you know more than you do.
Yeah.
So I think the main word that you said was context.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that, even out of context, are bad. Rape, bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just flat out across the board, bad. I don't know exactly what he did, but I assume, like, from what it sounds like, pulling out his dick in front of people. I've seen plenty of people do it.
Right.
I'm like, that guy's a fucking dick, and you turn away because you don't want to look at the dick or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But not, hey, come touch my dick, or hey, I'm gonna jizz on you.
Yeah. Well, maybe even that.
Maybe.
Part. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
I'm saying context is very important when it's not cut and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But and also I'm saying that no one else is saying, that no one's really fucking realized, or kind of just thinking about, is that there's a spectrum. Like,
Yes.
There's not, there's like Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
And then there's Louis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like somewhere.
They're not in the same area. They're not in the same part of the spectrum.
There's a spectrum.
Yes,
so I mean,
exactly.
then there's not raping, I guess.
It's not raping.
Then
Exactly.
there's I guess what's the word?
Assault.
When you don't fuck, when you're not having sex. What's the word?
I was gonna make a joke.
Micro penis? No,
Great
anyway.
dick. No.
Substance. Sustenance.
No, I know what you said, and now I have a brain fart.
I don't know. Something.
Abstinence.
Abstinence. That's the one. Yeah.
It's abstaining from sex.
Thing. Yeah.
What does that-
Virginity
what does that have to do?
is cool.
What
I
is-
guess that's the spectrum. Is not doing.
Oh,
anything.
not doing anything.
Not-
Well, it doesn't even have to be sexual. I'm just talking about, like, literally doing nothing to offend anyone to being super duper fucked up.
Yeah.
Literally forcing yourself upon someone.
Well, that's
versus like, and then somewhere in the middle, saying something
yeah.
off color, which I mean is fine. Like, you do that, maybe
Saying,
you have
doing,
a crowd.
yeah.
The thing is, people mix freedom of speech up with freedom of.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking
freedom of
about.
consequence. No, what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
And the middle part, people mix freedom of speech up with freedom of consequence all the fucking time. So that's why I'm saying, like, let's bring it back to the Roseanne and James Gunn debate. Whereas, like, no, both of those people just said whatever they said. The thing is that both of them got consequences. However, because I feel that the situations are different, I believe the consequences should have been different. However, they were still up to the people who made them. So Roseanne lost her job.
Yeah.
So did James Gunn.
Yeah.
I don't agree with one, but it's still completely 100% their boss's thing. So same thing with Louis and the FX deal.
Yeah, but Louis literally came out and was like, "I deserve everything I get,"
Yeah.
and was like, "That's what I'm saying." Like, I think by him jumping in front of it like that,
Yeah.
admitting his wrong, like the way James Gunn did.
Yeah.
I
think he's doing a good job
By
then.
doing that, you're already throwing yourself out there and kind of apologizing for your actions and taking responsibility. That way, people can forgive you and then you can come back from it. You know what I mean? Like, I think the problem with certain things in Hollywood and certain like things that people is that a lot of these guys get away with it without
Yes.
any consequence. And that's why people jump on it and they try and mob mentality. They want to get at, like, we want justice from Bill Cosby. We want justice.
We want justice.
So like, it's for the things that he did. I feel like this is enough punishment.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, whatever you're going to do, understand that there are consequences. You can do whatever you're going to do. Just don't be surprised. And
Sure.
so for like how we handled that, like, yeah, I deserve that, I guess. Like, I'm taking the consequences.
Yeah.
It's saying I'm taking the consequences now.
Yeah.
And then that's very much, one good. That's a good mentality to have, as opposed to like, I don't deserve any of this. What did I do wrong?
Right.
Like that one creep, the fucking college rapist guy.
Oh my
that fool,
God.
that guy his face pisses me off.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. Huh?
He got let
He
off.
got let off so well.
Yeah.
Like better than me. I think I was in jail for 8 months. He was in jail for like
for like 2 weeks or something.
yeah, like
I think I had a joke. That's funny.
you should use that as a fucking
That's
joke.
funny you brought that up.
Yeah.
I had a joke because I was gonna. I was supposed to roast battle with Mike Alvarici.
Yeah.
I had a joke about him, or I wrote a joke and I said, and it was around that time that they let that guy off, so it would have been the perfect timely joke. I said, Mike has the face. Mike looks like the kind of guy that rapes on the first date and then gets off for 2 weeks for good behavior.
Yeah. That's actually a good joke. Yeah. You could have used that. But I mean, yeah, I digress. Go ahead and let us know what you think in the comments. Seriously, like for real, we want to see how you are on this debate. Do you agree with what we were saying about like the whole, you can do stuff, but just understand your consequences. And then obviously, if you do
Just
stuff,
have a can-do attitude.
if you fucking do bad things,
I'm gonna taste your meat here.
you should get bad consequences, etc. All right. Anything else you want to put in there? I want to thank everyone else for watching and listening right now. So thank you so much. You can go ahead and follow us everywhere at Humpcast. Follow me personally at Garrett_AMLee at Twitter and Instagram. Ryan D, after he finishes chewing on my meat.
So much meat.
Yeah. All up in your mouth.
God damn it. Just go to teamrindy.com and also subscribe to Hit the Mics. I got some new. I'm trying to keep it to like 2 episodes a month, so at least, because the weekly is just not working out for me.
No. Yeah, I noticed that. But I mean, like here we're doing every week, so
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely check out Hit the Mics, right? All right, guys.
Yes, sir.
Until next week.
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ryan P. Demarest, DEMAREST, and then we got a lot of cool events coming up, so stay tuned.
Good fight. Good night.
10, 9, 8. Fellas.